guy, so I've been struggling with my webcomic for quite some time now, but also struggled with figuring out ideas for videos on this channel that is art related. So I decided that I should just make a video talking about this. And so this is a video about my struggles and just a bit of yapping about my comic and characters and all that jazz. In the background of this video, I'm drawing the body of Felix Busse, who's the boss of the restaurant that Matthias is working on. I know, it's very goofy. Busse, boss, you know. Anyways, I'm working on designing the outfit for Felix during work. I forgot to record the start of me drawing his body, and so that's why it just starts this late in. I'm sorry. I've talked about my main character Matthias Holm before, in a video I posted 2 months ago where I made an anti-AI starter pack meme. Now that wasn't a real introduction to my main character, that I'm still in the making of. But what I can talk about right now that is set in stone is that Matthias is a young Swedish boy who loves to skate and have a job beside school called Mataxont, which is in English food and such, where he's a waiter. He is openly gay and desperate to find a boyfriend. I started writing this comic in 2020 and have been back and forth on it, not really taking it seriously until 2023, so 5 years in the making, but 2 years or less where I've actually worked on it. The plot of this comic is that Matthias jumps in to save a young boy named Shun and ends up having to run away with Shun all around Sweden to avoid being possibly killed by some criminals. Then they start getting to know each other and fall in love during a hot summer. Very gay, very cute, if I have to say so myself. So my original plans. The plan was for this comic to be posted during the start of this summer, since that's when the story begins. It's gonna be a coming of age summer romance where it ends around the end of summer. You have probably seen a lot of movies and stuff with this kind of structure. Now, it's almost August and I'm yet to finish the character sheets of each character that is gonna be in this comic, let alone writing the full story. So I'm disappointed in myself for not having done much. It's a slow process and my motivation hasn't been there all the time, so yeah. The old comic. If you search up my comic, The Love Between Us, you will find a comic on both Comic Fury and Tapas. Webtoon removed it, but that was a year ago, when I managed to actually post my comic for like 3 or 4 episodes. Then it was dead again, since I didn't have any specific goals for the characters. It was also more of a slice of life story than a plot focused one, where Shun would work in a restaurant with Matthias, where the mystery of who Shun really is would slowly unravel later on. But I didn't have enough of a structure and idea of what every character was gonna go through. I kind of just wanted to see how it went. I had to redraw my characters and change Matthias's personality since he was close to a generic shy teenager. He wasn't even a skater, he just used a bike to ride to work, even though I drew him running in the introduction to him. So like, you didn't even see him use the bike, stupid as that was. I was also surprised that some people actually seemed invested in this comic. Maybe they just wanted to be nice and give it a shot. But still, I feel sorry that I never explained that I gave up on the story on either of the places I posted the comic. My struggles. So let's get into the meat of this. I struggle with finding the right vibe for my characters. I make a lot of their character sheets too detailed, so I put more work on each panel. So I struggle even more with accepting minor issues like anatomy errors or other details missing. I'm a perfectionist and that has helped me learn quick to make my drawings look better, yet it makes making a comic so much more difficult since you can't really give your 100% on everything, since that will drain you really quick. Yet I want people to like the drawings and want to read it, so it's an evil circle of never finding the perfect balance of everything. I've tried to read other webcomics and mangas to see how they balance it. And what I noticed is something interesting, and that is that they all do a few mistakes here and there, and it's not a big issue. Like, the anatomy isn't perfect all the time and there's imperfections, but you're very invested in the story and then you don't really care to notice unless you're actually looking for it. What I need to come to terms with is that I can't draw everything perfect. I need to take this comic as a learning curve. I can't keep going back and redraw my main characters over and over again, or my story until it's perfect, because I will keep working on it for another 5 years and still not be satisfied. So I'll start keeping myself accountable. I will try posting videos here on each character as well as an update on the comic. So if you're interested in that, then please subscribe. I want to end it here by asking you, what are your struggles? If you want to share what kind of work you're doing, if it's creative or anything else, please share in the comments. I'm interested. And if this video kinda helped you understand that maybe you're beating yourself too much, because that's what I kind of feel like I'm doing, at least. Anyways, this was a very messy video. I'm not gonna record this again. I'm just gonna accept it how it is, because that's what we gotta do sometimes. Thanks for listening to my ramblings and have a nice day, and see ya. Bye!